Look, I was bored and broke, and by the end of that day, I had made $1,094 in a single day. I was just 21 years old, sitting in my bedroom with no special tools, no big team, just me, my laptop, and a plan. Now, if it's the first time you and I meet, my name is Fred. I didn't grow up rich. Far from it, actually. I come from a small town with less than 10,000 people. You know, it's one of those towns where everyone knows everyone. And if you try to do something just a bit different, people think you're weird or just wasting your time. I grew up in a house where money was always a problem. My dad worked a job he hated, and I felt it, believe me. And it didn't pay well, but he just kept going and showing up because he had no other choice. My mom worked overnight shifts as a nursing assistant. That means she was up when everyone else was asleep, helping patients in a hospital. It was hard work and it was even dangerous, but we needed the money. You know, I remember when I was a kid, the house was always tense. Money problems can do that to a family. Every bill felt like a threat. Rent, electricity, food, everything was a struggle. Every night over dinner, I'd hear my parents complaining about the price of basic necessities like bread or lettuce. So that's the kind of stress we had to live with every single day. It was loud, it was hard, and it also made me feel stuck. School wasn't much better, to be honest with you. I got bullied all the time for being broke. I didn't have nice clothes or a nice bag. I didn't even have a phone back then. And so I used to hide my backpack so kids wouldn't laugh at me. I had to take the crowded bus while other kids got picked up in fancy cars, brand new Mercedes or Porsches. And so every day was a reminder that I didn't have what the other kids had. And then life hit me even harder. My mom got sick, and that changed everything. She was already exhausted from working nights, and now she had to fight this disgusting disease too. And so of course I just felt helpless, angry, and scared. And worst of all, I had absolutely no idea what I should do to change this situation, even though I knew that something needed to change, because I could never tolerate spending the rest of my life like that. To be honest with you, growing up, I couldn't understand why most adults around me seemed to settle for mediocre jobs that barely paid enough to cover their bills. They struggled through life, eyes fixed on retirement, as if that was when they'd finally be able to enjoy life, despite being too old and often too broke, if we're honest, to actually do the things that mattered to them. To me, it felt like a big scam everyone had quietly accepted too. But I just couldn't accept it. I knew how miserable it made people. I saw it with my father. So I knew there had to be another way. So I set out to find it. And that's when I hit the lowest point in my life. I had no money, no plan, no backup. And I realized something really important then. No one was going to come to save me. Not the government, not some unknown rich uncle with an inheritance, not some stranger. If I wanted my life to be different, I had to do it myself. I had to figure it out. I had to take control. I didn't just want money. Most of all, I wanted freedom. I wanted peace. I wanted to be able to help my family and never feel that helpless again. I wanted to wake up without that panic in my chest. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots feed up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. I remember something that had stuck with me since I was 11 years old. I saw this video on YouTube. It was some guy I had never seen before, sitting somewhere really nice like a nice hotel, talking about how he made money online. He wasn't famous, he wasn't flashy, he didn't even have a Lamborghini, even though he could have bought one in cash every other month if he wanted to. He was just making money using his brain and a laptop. And that idea never left me. It was simple and it felt possible. So I decided to try. I figured, damn, that was the perfect job ever, because it's not a job and you can make infinite money. Now at first, I didn't know what I was doing. I started with Instagram theme pages. Basically, I would just post cool pictures and try to grow an audience. I thought I could make money by selling shoutouts or ebooks, but I didn't know how to grow fast, and I didn't have anything valuable to offer. I spent months on it and made $0. It was so frustrating. And then a bit later on in 2019-2020, I tried dropshipping. That's basically where you sell one product online without keeping them in stock. You set up a store, find suppliers, and send people to your site, usually with ads. So I teamed up with a friend. We picked a product, we made a site, and we ran a few ads. Now, surprisingly, we got our first sale within 30 minutes of launching the ad campaign. But to be completely honest with you, after that, we lost all the money we put in. It was gone, and we didn't have much to begin with. That failure taught me a huge lesson. If you're broke, you need to understand that it takes money to make money. So if you're at zero right now, the best thing you can do is to save up a few grand to be able to start your business properly. No one is willing to do this, I know, but if you are, you will wipe out 99% of the competition. If you do what most people don't, you'll get ahead of them. It's that simple. So back then I looked at what I had. I had time, I had the internet, I had a laptop, and I had the ability to learn. And that was enough. I started focusing on businesses that didn't need money to get started. And that's when I found services. A service is basically when you help someone by doing something they need. Super simple, right? And you get paid for it. So I basically started offering lead generation services to businesses. I would just help them to find leads and customers. Every business wants more customers, don't they? So I learned how to help them to do that using social media and my email. What I love about services is that the startup cost is basically nothing. I didn't need a product. I didn't need to ship anything. I didn't even need a website in the beginning. I just used what we call a funnel. So I just needed to understand a problem and figure out a way to solve it. I used content to talk about what I knew. I made short videos explaining how I could help. It was nothing fancy. Just look at the first videos I posted on this channel. They were trash, but I gave people value. I tried my best. So I wasn't trying to go viral. I was just trying to be useful to my target avatar. And then I didn't wait around for the algorithm to show me to people. I started messaging people directly. I would look at a business, find something they could improve, and send them a short message on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, etc. Now, most people ignored me, but a few said yes. A few wanted to learn more about what I had to offer. And those few yeses, they turned into customers, they turned into money. And after some time, I got better at it, so I raised my prices. I added some digital products like online courses to help people do the same thing I was doing. And so now, I wasn't just selling my time. I was selling things I had already created. And that one day, it all came together. I got a couple clients, and in that day, I made $1,094 in just one day. I didn't do anything crazy. I didn't have a big audience. I still don't at this moment. I still haven't gone viral. I didn't run any ads at first. I just helped people to solve real problems, getting more leads and more customers, and they paid me for it. That is how money works. You solve problems, you get paid. It's that simple. And the more painful the problem that you solve, the more people are willing to pay for the solution because it's more valuable. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots fill up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. If you're just starting out, here's what worked for me. Pick something that doesn't cost a lot of money to start. Forget about dropshipping or Amazon FBA, you need at least $10K for that, with no guarantee of ever making your money back. So services are great for that. Pick something with high profit margins. That means it doesn't cost much to deliver what you're offering. Make sure you can talk to your customers directly. You don't want to rely on social media algorithms or ads when you're just getting started. You want to be able to message someone and offer your help. Solve a painful problem. Don't just blindly follow your passion. Your passion is great, but it needs to be useful. And don't run away from the competition. If people are already doing it, that means it works. That means people are spending money. That is a very good thing. So start with a service-based business. Learn a skill, practice it, offer it to people who need it. Use content or direct messages to find clients. Stay away from risky business models like dropshipping with paid ads, especially if you're starting from zero. It's too easy to lose money before you even get a chance to learn what works. What worked for me was simple. I helped people. I kept my costs low. I focused on solving problems and I stayed consistent. That's how I turned a boring day into a $1,094 day. And look, I'm not special. Every morning I take a shit, alright? I didn't have connections. My father was a nurse, my mother a nursing assistant. I didn't go to a fancy school. I didn't get lucky. I just made a decision to try. And I did so much that yes, I got lucky because I made myself lucky. And then I made another decision to keep going. And there were so many nights I was just sitting there wondering if life was even worth it at all. So if I could do it, so can you. Now look, I know that a minority of people are going to take action and stop at nothing to win. If that's you, then click on the link in the description below, because I've made a video where I explain how I've been able to make more than $1,000 a day in profit. And right now, we're also offering free strategy calls with me or a member of my team to help you come up with a custom game plan to help you reach financial freedom in 90 days or less. Some of my most successful students have been able to go to 10K per month with that in 90 days. But be quick, because we have very limited spots and they fill up pretty fast. And soon, we'll probably take down the video. So click on the link in the description below. And with that being said, I'll see you on the other side.